This is a picture of me on location with my Leica R6.2 35mm film camera. This is my silver one. I have the black version as well. Over the years, I've literally shot thousands of rolls of 35mm black and white film or monochrome. My go-to film for decades was Agfa APX 25 ASA film, which they discontinued a while back. Sadly, I used this even for shooting headshots when I had my headshot photography studio until they discontinued it. I highly suggest if you want to start film photography, get a Leica. This is also a good choice. It's Neopan 102 for black and white film. Also, I like the Rolly Ortho 25 or Orthochromatic 25 ASA film. This is another good choice for you. It's a Leica R9 or R8 is a great starter camera. This is me all packed up going out on one of my photo safaris. Here I am up in the mountains. I accessed this through a fire trail. That's my little Leica setup with a cheap tripod. Cemeteries are always a good start for someone that wants to get into monochrome black and white photography, because it's gray concrete, and concrete is 18% reflective light. That was San Francisco. I like to use shadows and manipulate the light with my shutter when I'm shooting art and 35mm film. There's really no wrong way to do it. Museums are always a great choice. I like to incorporate clouds. I think it's important to use a polarizer. This is me at La Push. This is where they shot Twilight in the Olympic National Forest. It's absolutely beautiful. Wood is always good to photograph. It looks good in black and white. Sunsets can be accomplished if you can learn how to meter properly and capture that. San Francisco is one of my go-to cities for shooting. This is one of my art collections. This was Pismo Beach. This is on my art broker site for $50,000. Signs is always great to photograph. Here's Las Vegas. You're shooting into the light. This was during COVID when everything was shut down, shooting in black and white. This was Palm Springs. I think it's a beautiful photo. Oddity stores always are interesting. This was in Florida. This was up in the mountains after a flash fire came through. That's my little Leica setup, capturing that. More burnt forests make for interesting black and white. This is on the back lot of a studio. This is orthochromatic film. That's why it looks so punchy. It's not underexposed. I thought this was an interesting shot. Someone took out their frustrations. This was at this is Las Vegas. The other shot was at the Salton Sea. I think this was up in Montana, cows, and this is in Northern California, which was great black and white. I like to use mountains and silhouettes in the background. I was traveling here across the country. I forget where this was. Farm country, obviously. This was in Venice, in California. This was an interesting structure I saw that I was on the side of the road. This is Las Vegas when I was traveling. Signs, as I said, make great shots. You got to learn how to meter. This is Randy's Donuts, downtown Los Angeles. You see in a lot of movies. Lake Tahoe is always one of my favorites, and you can use black and white. Learn how to use shadows, highlights, and lowlights. This was actually the Starbucks on the way to Palm Springs. This is the Magic Mountains, I think they call it. That was Vegas. This is Miami Beach. I'm using the clouds. I thought this was an interesting shot at the Grand Canyon. It's also listed on my website, or my art broker's website. Using light and dark contrast is always great for black and white. This is La Push again, up in northern United States. I thought that was an interesting shot. This was Glacier National Park. I forget where this was. More burnt out forests make for great black and white. This is in San Francisco, another great city for shooting monochromes. There's so much beautiful art. This is the park in San Francisco. This is a bear trap I saw in a lodge somewhere. I thought it was beautiful. Don't forget to make your shots interesting, not touristy. This was a burnout building or flood. This was Lake Tahoe in the wintertime. More Lake Tahoe in the wintertime. Museums, again, I said, are great because if you don't have a light meter, it's generally 18% reflective. This is Las Vegas. This is a ball of bicycle tires I thought was very artistic. This is Mount Wilson Observatory. This is at Warner Brothers, some old makeup. This is on the way to Area 51. This is another great black and white shot using the clouds to make the shot interesting. These are some sort of boats. This is Miami Beach, inspired by Hitchcock's The Birds. This is Miami Beach as well, using the light and the textures of the palm trees. I shot this at the Salton Sea. This is one of my art pieces that sells for $50,000. Clouds are always interesting, but add something to it so it's not boring. Tourist stops can be great for photography. Again, using the lighting and the shadows and contrast. Backlighting always works for monochromes. This is the museum in Los Angeles. A lot of people take pictures of these lamp posts. This is the North Fork Ranch in Dallas, where they shot Dallas. This is JR's grave. This is the grassy knoll where Kennedy was shot right there. That's the book depository. Miami Beach, again, has beautiful structures. This is another one that's for sale on my broker site for $50,000. This is another Miami Beach lifeguard stand that I shot in monochromes. I'm fascinated with these lifeguard stands. This was at midnight using the moon as lighting. More Miami Beach monochromes. That's the tides on South Beach Ocean Drive. You don't have to have stage shots, just shoot people. This is the Miami Beach Post Office, which I think is beautiful Art Deco. Palm trees are always great in the late afternoon. More Miami Beach monochromes. The architecture in South Beach is absolutely beautiful. This was a shot that's up for sale on my broker's site, $50,000. This is in the beach. I forget where that is. Cemeteries, again, are always great. This is at Warner Brothers. This is the OK Corral. And that's it for me. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed some of my shots.